operational activities of our troops across the country in the past 2 weeks recorded significant results. Consequently, today's brief will cover a summary of our operational activities from 29th October to 11th November 2021. Now a look at Operation Hadinkai. Within the period, the troops of Operation Hadinkai conducted a series of land and air operations across the Northeast Theater that yielded commendable results. The sustained synergy in the land and air operations have continued to degrade the operational capabilities of the Boko Haram terrorists and limit their freedom of action and drive scores of them into surrendering to own troops. Some of these operations were executed at different locations in Borno and Yobe states, including Ran, Dalaya Zara, Wangekura, Bamburatai, Makintakuri, and Muruvi villages, as well as Marite Dikwa and Buniyadi, Jauru Bashir roads. Also, on 30th October, based on credible intelligence of the gathering of Boko Haram terrorist elements in 10 gun trucks about 6 kilometers south of Bama town, 2 NAF platforms were dispatched to that particular location, and they took out all the gun trucks and the occupants of the trucks. Consequently, also, the NAV helicopters are currently on patrol at Abuja-Kaduna railway lines to protect the passengers and the rail tracks. In the course of the operations in the Northeast, within the 2 weeks, 31 terrorists were neutralized and 71 of them arrested, including 2 women logistics suppliers, namely Mrs. Aisha Umar, aged 19 years, with a child of 2 years, and Mrs. Kaltumi Bakura, 20 years also, all resident at the IDP camp in Bama town. Also, a total of 122 assorted weapons were recovered. Additionally, a total of 97 kidnapped civilians were rescued, while a total of 1,186 Boko Haram elements and their families, comprising of 226 adult males, 406 adult females, and 555 children were surrendered to own troops at different locations in Borno State. Now a look at Operation Hadar in Daji. The troops of Operation Hadar in Daji carried out extensive land and air operations across the theater within the period under review. These operations were conducted at different locations, such as Maidebino town in Damusa local government area, as well as Gidandia village and Faskari town, all in Katsina state. Other locations were Gusau Magami Road in Maru local government area, Dauram village in Zurmi local government area, and Muhaya forest, all in Zamfara state, as well as Zodi Hills along Zuru Road in Kebbi state. Cumulatively, a total of 16 criminal elements were arrested, 16 bandits were neutralized, and 6 kidnapped victims were rescued, while 12 assorted arms and 77 rounds of 7.62 ammunition were recovered within the period. Additionally, troops held peace and security meetings with community and youth leaders and other stakeholders as non-kinetic efforts towards addressing the security challenges in the Northwest Zone. Now, a look at Operation Safe Haven. The troops of Operation Safe Haven continued to maintain vigilance and dominated operation within the area with constant land and air patrols to deny the criminal elements freedom of action. The general security in the zone was relatively calm within the period. However, some locations recorded pockets of incidents. Some of these incidents were recorded at Boyi village in Mangu local government area, Riko, Gangeri, and Dusekuku areas of Josnor local government area, Haipang village in Barkilari local government area, Gumsha village in Kanam local government area of Plateau State. Other locations are Gurawa village under Kundum district in Tafabela local government area of Bauchi State, as well as Jankasa village in Zangon Kata local government area, Wasa station in Sanga local government area, and Agwan village in Jamaha local government area of Kaduna State. These operations led to the recovery of 7 assorted weapons, 19 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition, and 104 livestock, among other items, were recovered by the troops. Also, troops respond to distress calls, helped in repelling and forestalling criminal elements and their activities, thereby leading to the rescue of 33 victims of armed bandit attacks and kidnap incidents, and also the arrest of 23 criminal elements within the period. Furthermore, Operation Safe Haven conducted a series of non-kinetic operations by engaging the youth in sporting activities. Some of these non-kinetic approach was the Peace and Unity Marathon competition organized by troops in Mangu local government area, where a total of 160 participants from diverse religious and ethnic groups within the area took part, while at the end of the marathon, trophies and prizes were awarded to the contestants. Now we look at Operation Wild Stroke. The troops of Operation Wild Stroke has continued to maintain operational tempo in both its kinetic and non-kinetic operation within the North Central Zone. This also yielded significant results. Within the period, clearance and raid operations were carried out at Bise, Katsina Ala, Zakibia, Tungu Atogbenda, Atumbi, and Ayohumba, all in Benue State, as well as Aboda, Udenigida, and Arabaudege communities in Nasarawa State. Cumulatively, a total of 19 assorted arms, including AK-47 rifles, machine guns, 2 locally made pistols, and 6 extra magazines, as well as 79 rounds of ammunition, were recorded within the period. Other weapons recovered include 36 hand grenades, pump action, as well as locally made ammunition. A total of 9 bandits were arrested and 3 kidnapped civilians rescued. Also, 2 armed bandits were killed in the course of the operations. Also, troops held peace and security meetings with community and youth leaders and other critical stakeholders and security agencies at Dobeli community in Lao local government area of Taraba State, as well as Buruku town in Buruku local government area, Yeude community, and the palaces of the district heads of Mba and Opoga communities in Guma local government area, and Sedogo community in Katsina Ala local government area. Now we look at Operation Delta Safe. The troops of Operation Delta Safe conducted land, maritime, and air operations within the South-South zone to forestall activities of economic saboteurs and other criminal elements. Within the period in focus, several anti-illegal and raid operations were executed at different locations, which yielded significant results. In the course of the operations, troops discovered and deactivated illegal oil refining and bunkering sites. These feats were recorded in Brass, Yenagua, Nembe, and southern Ijaw local government areas in Bayelsa State. While in Delta State, some significant achievements were also recorded in the Sapele, Warri South, and Warri North local government areas. These yielded significant results. And also in Ahuada, One, Elele, Isiopu, Emoha, Port Harcourt, Isong Ewan, in Akwa Ibom State, Bonny and Ikwe local government areas in Rivers State respectively. Cumulatively, troops discovered and immobilized a total of 20 illegal oil refining sites, 62 ovens, 12 cooking pots and boilers, 8 cooling systems, 19 reservoirs, 18 large dugout pits, 88 storage tanks. Furthermore, 8 criminal elements, including 2 impostors, were arrested. 7 assorted weapons were also recovered, and some rounds of 7.62mm ammunition. Other items recovered in the course of the operations in the zones are some vehicles and boats that were used in the smuggling of illegal items. Additionally, troops rescued 13 kidnapped victims within the period. Consequently, a total of 1,203,250 liters of illegally refined automotive gas oil and 1,140,340 liters of stolen crude oil were recovered. Furthermore, troops neutralized 3 armed robbers and rescued 3 kidnapped civilians, while 5 criminal elements associated with pipeline vandalism, piracy, illegal oil bunkering, and armed robbery were arrested within the period. Gentlemen of the press, gleaning from this brief and other parameters, there's no against saying the fact that the armed forces of both kinetic and non-kinetic efforts have achieved significant results. We will not rest on our oars against the fight against criminalities in all parts of the country. As always, the Military High Command commends the continued efforts of our troops and continue to salute their courage and resilience towards achieving sustainable peace in the country. We also thank the general public and the entire press community for their continuous support and encourage all to avail security agencies of credible information that will help in our proactive engagements across all the theaters of the country. Thank you and God bless. Clips of, we can't tell you the real assets we are using there, but suffice it to be that they are on air patrol. Even if you travel by rail, you will see them moving around you. We have pictures to buttress our fact. Okay? Thank you.